What we done started. Look at what we done started. This the people party.
Peace and love, party people. It's Talib Kweli, the BKMC, the MCEO, the Little Lebowski Urban Achiever. Welcome to another wonderful, fantastic episode of the world's best podcast, The People's Party. And as always, and as usual, I have my lovely and talented and thoughtful and thought-provoking co-host, Jasmin Leigh, in the place to be, looking like a limeade Jolly Rancher over there. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling quite swell today. I feel like today is a great day to pull out impressions. So
That's terrible. That's terrible right there.
Well, it's not terrible.
Cut.
Just
We're
starting
starting
over.
over.
The show and
we're
just
starting over.
What do you mean
terrible.
we're starting over?
That's an impression of nothing.
Well, it is an impression of something. It's called a Manchester accent.
No, people from Manchester have been here and told you that was incorrect.
You know what? I don't remember that quite time. But you know what? Let's just go on with the show.
Okay, well, that wasn't really an impression you were doing. We're gonna get into the heart of a whole bunch of comedy things today, and we're gonna have a great time. Our guest today is far more than an impressionist. He is an actor, a stand-up comedian, a hip-hop encyclopedist, a true master of his craft. He can do pitch-perfect impressions of many people, but his work ethic is what got him to this show. He is a Saturday Night Live alum. He is one of the funniest cast members. His clips always went viral on SNL. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of SNL, so we're going to talk about that. Rolling Stone ranked him as one of the greatest cast members of all time. You've seen him in movies like Ride Along, Balls Out, Get a Job, All My Life, 2 Minutes of Fame, and Resort to Love, which is out on Netflix right now. Aside from acting, he has done voice work, obviously, on some of the greatest shows on television. BoJack Horseman, Robot Chicken, Family Guy. Sing, he played the voice of Mina's grandfather. I just watched that recently. That's a great movie. Sing 2 is amazing as well. He's a thoughtful artist, a nuanced thinker. I love to hear this man wax philosophically on comedy and hip-hop. He is deeply analytical. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, party people, in the place to be for Jay Pharoah.
Yeah. What it is.
There it is.
I'm here.
What up? How you feeling, bro?
Good. What's going on with you, baby? How you doing?
Thank you for coming to grace our presence here on the People's Party.
Thanks for having me, man. I was in the back, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Working out and everything. Love that. The grit. You look, top of a cake. Goddamn. Girl, you look like icing.
You look like icing. I just want to stick my finger in your paws.
Oh, what? Tell him what?
Girl, your blood type is Rihanna's Fenty Daisy Bustier. That's what that is. Yeah,
listen,
girl.
I have no complaints. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming.
No
And
doubt.
his hat stay on through all of those compliments, too. I love it.
No doubt. Well, we're going to start from the beginning because this is the People's Party and the people don't really know your story. I was looking up to see what information I could gather on you, and there wasn't a lot, so I had to listen to your work to learn you.
That's crazy.
So, shout out to the 757.
Yes,
First of all, we're going to start right there.
Yes, sir.
Norfolk, Chesapeake area. On Can I Be Me, which is, that's on Spotify and wherever you would hear comedy specials. You have a great bit about your moms being from Brooklyn.
Cheers.
At the gas station.
Do or die, Bed-Stuy, baby.
What you know about Brooklyn?
Man, what I know about Brooklyn, if you, listen, somebody from Brooklyn will always let you know they are from Brooklyn. And
Yes,
if
indeed.
they're from Do or Die, Bed-Stuy,
Yes,
they will
indeed.
be like, I'm from Do or Die, Bed-Stuy. I will
Right.
F you up. So we at the gas station, and this lady cut my mom off to get the pump. My mom said, yo, I ain't having that. You know what I mean? I'm going to go up there. I'm going to handle this. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
That's right.
She came out that goddamn car. You took my parking space. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. We don't play like that. The lady said, I'm from Oakland. My mom said, y'all get in the car, pack it up.
See, now, Oakland is the Brooklyn of the West Coast. That's what people don't know.
Oakland is the Brooklyn, not only now because it's gentrified like Brooklyn is now, but because of how it used to pop off in the West back in the day.
Yes, indeed.
Like, man, like so many folks. I mean, what I thought about Oakland, I always thought about Tupac for some reason. You know what I'm
he
saying?
was the Bay. That's where he really made his name in
Yeah.
the Bay, in Oakland.
Yeah.
And building with those Oakland cats. And of course, you know, you got the Black Panthers and you got the independent hip hop scene. There's so much. And then you got, you know, that's where they went and built the new Wakanda.
Wait,
Wakanda?
did they?
Yeah, that the whole movie,
I know the movie's
his
there,
pops
but
dropped him in Oakland and left Killmonger's
I
pops.
didn't even recognize.
I know
Killmonger,
that.
the first scene is Killmonger as a kid listening to Too Short.
yes.
This first scene in the movie.
I didn't even
They playing basketball
recognize.
as Too Short.
I understand that. I just didn't know that they made it Wakanda because I thought Atlanta was still Wakanda.
Well, Atlanta, we call Atlanta Wakanda.
Atlanta is Wakanda
It's like
with
in
a
real
rainbow.
life.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's real life.
It's like, you know.
But
Hey,
in the-
I ain't even what that's true.
Killmonger, he was philosophically right, but you can't kill the auntie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here strangling the auntie.
Right.
Talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for black people.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I did notice about Black Panther because I did not break it down like that and I should have. And I'm mad at myself because my hip hop head and everything should have broke that down. But I noticed that they had a big budget for that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
sure.
I noticed because they had fixed Forrest Whitaker eye. That joint was straight. I said they must have put like a green screen eye patch on that joint right there and just put his eye because, son, you know that joint be droop. You know it be dozing off. The eye
Maybe
be.
he
So I'm
just
gonna make a
exercises.
confession. I'm gonna make a confession.
The eye needs some no-dos or
I'm
something. Need
making
some
a
caffeine or
confession.
something.
There's sometimes when I be looking at the comments of this show, and they be like, Talib Kweli look like Forrest Whitaker.
No. You look like
You've seen that in the comments, right?
you look like Forrest with the corrected vision.
And I be reading it like,
Nah.
Yo,
shout out to Forrest
They
Whitaker.
said
That's
they
a
fixed
he's a
his
very
eye.
handsome man.
Yeah, one of the
I'm
greatest.
tearing up. I'm sorry.
He's a very handsome man. He probably gets a lot of play.
I'm really dying right now.
One of the greatest. One
you
of the
said he gets a
greatest.
lot of what?
play.
Hey, Forrest Whitaker might look.
Oh, he's getting it in.
He might create some wops. I don't know. You know what I
Some
mean?
wops and needs some mops.
He might some wop.
I don't think anyone
Whopping
needs to
need a
whop it
whopping.
up to Forrest Whitaker.
No,
He don't
whopping
even
it
need
up.
You don't think ain't nobody smack? You don't think nobody touching to King of Scotland? You don't
Forrest
think that?
Whitaker is too old to be getting wops. He can't handle all of that.
You say Forrest Whitaker?
Why you
what?
say that
He's
one?
too old to be getting wops.
No, why not?
Hey, that's ages.
It's not ages. He don't know what to do with a wop.
Hey, don't y'all women love silver foxes? Don't you love silver
I
fox?
typically do not like
He ain't got
silver
no
My
fox.
silver,
baby
but
mama-
he a fox, I guess.
My
You
baby
know,
mama keep talking about Ronald Isley. How good.
Ronald
man.
Isley does look good.
See, there we go. See,
But
I
Forrest
got
Whitaker
it.
and Ronald Isley are not the same person.
You-
Ronald Isley, I might, you know what I'm saying? I might be like, okay, you can take me out to dinner.
with me.
He's married though. No disrespect to his
What
wife.
that mean?
I don't want to be.
I'm
Listen,
playing.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man. I don't got a
Hollywood.
man.
This
But,
Hollywood, baby.
You know what? This has started off on the wrong foot. We need to bring this back around.
No. We being real.
Over here whopping it up with Forrest Whitaker's eye. I'm appalled.
Let's talk
I'm
about
fucking
it.
appalled.
Look, man, look. What is 2020 showing you all? 2020 showed you all that one of the most perfect relationships that you thought was perfect with no chinks in the armor was totally messed up, even
What
though we knew
relationship was
about
that?
it. Look, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Jesus.
I ain't gonna do that. That's all I'm
didn't
gonna
get
say.
it.
Oh, I got it.
He got it. I ain't.
Why am I slow?
Look, because it's an entanglement. You don't see what I'm saying?
Will Smith?
Good God. That's what 2020.
Wait, wasn't it? It's your TV show, White Famous, where
Yeah.
they said Will Smith is now black again because of the Jada shit.
I don't remember.
No,
that,
White
but-
Famous. That was before. That
But
was.
that's accurate.
Yeah,
He is.
no, this is
You know
fucked
what?
up because we've been trying to get Will
slander
Smith on this show,
Yeah,
and
you
people
got him,
keep coming
Talib,
on the show
Talib.
and making fun of him.
I love Will Smith, and we love Will Smith here,
Talib,
and he
look
needs
at
to
me.
come here.
Yo, look. I'm doing it like right now perfectly just so you can interview Will Smith. This is real stuff. Like my favorite months of summer
Wow.
are June, July, and September.
Woo, that's my birthday, Will. I
September.
love
Forget August.
Hold on. So, yo, somebody, okay, real quick.
His
Somebody
birthday's
pull
September
up.
25th.
Hold on. Will Smith talked about me in his new book. I don't got my phone.
Did he?
Somebody
Hey.
pull up the quote. I want to hear Jay Pharoah do the Will Smith quote.
I'm going to do it.
Right. Will Smith talks about me in his book. Google Talib Kweli Will Smith book, and it'll come up.
What messed me up is the fact that the whole book audio, he did the whole. It's him talking. I didn't know that. You know,
I did that too.
Word?
I have a book called Vibrate Harris about my life. It's not as long as Will Smith book, but it's pretty long.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
I did the audio book, and it was difficult.
Okay.
It was difficult.
Just reading all of
It
that.
was like it took 3 weeks of constant sessions. My voice going at the end of the session.
Cause Obama, man, that book is 800 pages.
Yeah.
And I didn't know
He did the audio book, right?
He did an audio book. I would have just listened to it because, man, you know what I did? I started reading it as Barack Obama as I was reading it normally. That's what I did to get through it. I mean, it took even longer. You know, he got them pauses.
He's a slow talker.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
That's the quote. It's a little long, but
Which one? Okay.
Damn, he made a long quote about you.
people-
All right now.
Yo, all right, here it goes. Yo, I just got back from India, he said, cracking up, knowing he had no business sending me that rummy bullshit. That is no excuse, I said. What were you doing in India? I did a thing called Vipassana. It's a 10-day silent retreat, no television, no phone, no talking. It was wild. Woo! You have to do it. No talking
Freezing
for 10
cold
days. What's it called again? Jig it out.
Was that the quote? That was the quote, right? Silence. No, it wasn't even a quote. This was after it. Okay. Now I'm gonna read this thing right down to the Talib quote. Yeah, check it out. I hate it when people send me Instagram quotes that are supposed to be deep. You know, like the thoughts do. You know, the thoughts do that a lot.
Yeah,
you know
thoughts.
what I'm saying? Chicken, I'm a map. I need to be, you're a thought. They always come with a little fancy border, and the background's always mauve, and it's some woke-ass illegible calligraphy font. You know, it's a tongue tire, you know. Yeah. Calligraphy font. And when they truly want to get you, they had a picture of a really, really old Asian man. Yeah. Silence is the root of everything made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. You know, I make noise for a living. Woo! I was confused. Texted back, WTF, my phone rang immediately. It was my boy Antoine. Man, don't be sending me your little pseudo-inspirational Buddha babble, I said. If you're gonna send me quotes, send me lyrics from Talib Kweli.
There it is.
One of the greatest artists of all time. Didn't say it, but I'm saying it.
Okay, wait. I got. That's amazing. Now, wait. I got one.
What's up? There we
I
go.
need you to argue. You're Kanye West.
Oh,
and you're
Lord.
Will Smith, and Will is telling Kanye why he should not have said that stuff about Talib wherever it was, Drink Champs.
Kanye, at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right, you know. And you really got to be the bigger person and use your mind because you're a public figure. Not only are you a public figure, you're a billionaire.
You know, Will, I think you be tripping, Will, because, if you were in the situation that I was, fam, you would do the exact same thing, fam. You just gotta think about it. Yo, my box is being handled by Pete Davidson. I don't like it, and I'm just saying, fam, it's totally ridiculous, fam. Because I have to wake up and see all of these quotes. I get the Google, I got Pete Davidson on my Google alerts, fam, every time, I'm dying. It'd be, giving me like mad anxiety, because I can't see my kids. I want to see my kids, bro.
Oh my God.
Listen to the kids, bro. What are you trying to do to me, fam?
Oh, Jesus.
You trying to make me like I'm a zaddy out here, fam. I'm a good father. I will take care of my children. I will put my children in a spaceship with Jeff Bezos, and we all gonna go to Mars and disappear. But I can't do that if I don't know where they are.
But what is that?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Give it up.
That was amazing.
What we doing?
Give it up. I'm glad that you looked out. Look, Kanye's my brother. I didn't like what he had to say about me, but the kids are important. Kanye is the only rapper that would make a diss record about his kids. I'm like, how are you making a diss record? Talking about your bougie ass, spoiled ass kids. It's like, you have a job as a parent. If your kids is spoiled and bougie, you failed, nigga.
Yeah.
Wait, why is that a fail if your kids are spoiled and bougie?
Because those are negative things to be.
Spoiled and
Do
bougie.
you want to hang out with a spoiled and bougie person?
You have to be spoiled and humble.
Are they buying me dinner?
Oh, Lord.
Listen.
Wow.
I argue. Some people got mad at me when I said that online. They was like, all kids are spoiled and bougie. I was like, you hang out with some ignorant ass, failed parent ass motherfuckers.
Right.
And then the lady was like, she said, well, my daughter likes steak and shrimp. Some people would say that she's bougie. And I said, well, I am not some people. That just sounds like someone who likes to eat what white people eat, which means that that's not spoiled and bougie.
Nah.
But if
it's a celebration.
That's exactly right.
It depends on, but see, that's the thing is because people's definition of bougie is different.
Words mean things. Bougie is short for bourgeois.
Bourgeois, yes.
Bourgeois is something negative in an adult.
Yes.
A bourgeois kid, well, that's somebody fucked up.
I'll tell you
if you go with the textbook definition, yes.
What other definition is
because people, I just said people have different definitions of
fuck
bougie.
them people. We talking about facts.
Listen.
Like facts, like what these, and that's the problem with society right now. Is that people make up their own definitions for shit. Mm-hmm. And for me as a wordsmith, that's one of my pet peeves. It's like people say, "Well, I thought that you meant this," or what I took it as. No. Quote me what I said.
Yes.
So
what does that word mean that you're saying?
So you don't like the women that Offset takes partake in because his is bad and bougie. You don't like that. You don't
like a bad.
I have no problem with it. And I like bad and bougie for the same reason I like Megan Thee Stallion Savage. Mm-hmm. I grew up around 5%ers. Savage was not something you wanted to be. We civilized, brother.
Understood.
We not out here rolling like a savage.
Understood.
But I understand when Megan and Rihanna use that word, it's almost like the way we use the N-word. It's like we taking what they called us and we approach. So I don't have no problem with it. And I don't put that academic lens on it to that degree.
That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm glad that you were able to explain that you're going by textbook definitions because everyone does not go by textbook definitions.
Which they should, though.
They should, and that could eliminate a lot of drama, especially for probably underneath your comment section. But
that's a good point. But that's exactly right. I realized that the other day. I said the problem with my comment section, the problem with me on the internet is that my brain and how I was raised and how I move is not designed for social media.
Nah. Yes.
And I fit like a square peg trying to fit in a circle because I'm like, let's stick to the data and the facts and evidence. And niggas are like, nah, we don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, let's do a dance.
And then, bruh, and like you're saying, look, education-wise, like you're too smart for the people in the comments because they say dumb stuff. I got in an argument with somebody on Instagram about the word cartilage.
Cartilage?
The word cartilage. I said because I said sharks don't have a real backbone. It's cartilage. I swift a little person was like, oh, cartilage, we just making up words now, huh, bro?
Because you never heard of it, I made it up.
Right, because you're an idiot.
Cartilage is it's your ear.
I wasn't sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly, but as soon as you said it in my brain, word association, I'm like sharks.
Well, because people get their cartilage pierced in their ear. It's like a normal word to say.
He thought, the person probably thought I meant cartridge or something.
Right,
like
your
that.
Atari cartilage.
Which still isn't a made up word.
I had to blow my Nintendo cartridges out real quick.
Okay, so how often have you taken someone home and, been someone else? Or have you ever picked someone up in the lady with say your Will Smith voice and then just kept it on the whole night?
I've never, all right, so here's the thing. I never use them to get ladies. But once I'm in there, sometimes they will make a request or whatever. Or sometimes what I'll do is...
Literally or figuratively?
Well, both. How about double entendre? How about that? Both of them. They just figuratively, literally, they ask me questions, whatever. They say, can you do this one, do that one? Sometimes I use voices to get out of climaxing too soon. Let me explain. All right. So my ex, whop. You know what I mean? Whop, whop, whoppity whop. It's all... It's going to work.
Whopping it everywhere.
It's whopping it everywhere. It's whop, like Talib said before. It's whop. You're gonna need a mop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in it. And I told her, I was like, I'm like, you getting a little close. I'm getting close. You gotta slow down. She ain't want to listen. I was like, all right, cool. I said, I'm gonna fuck you up real quick. I fucked up doing Jay-Z. She started hitting. I was like, yeah. She was like, yo. She was like, why did you do that? I was like, I told you I was about to come, but now I don't have to. Yeah. And then I got a weird request one time to do Richard Pryor. Yeah, it was.
Wait, during sex?
Yeah, she wanted me to do it. Well, getting in like the foreplay.
Issues.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I was like, shit. Well, if that's the case, I can do the motherfucker, but is you gonna give me the cookie? Because that's what the fuck I'm trying to get.
Wow.
Shit.
And then that shit, and it was wop, wop, wop. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool. That's all the Chicago you gonna get. I said, who she gonna ask for next? Bernie Mac? I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker. So it happens sometimes. It just depends. You feel me? It just depends. But yeah.
Now, I met Jasmin through our good friend Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross, I love Jeff Ross. Shout out to Jeff Ross.
Shout out to Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Yes, and I just met Gilbert Gottfried through Jeff Ross.
Me too. Right? Oh, you were there. We were there together.
Yeah, we were there together in Florida.
Yeah.
That's right. We love Gilbert Gottfried. We are huge comedy fans. We understand his impact on comedy. But your first impression was Gilbert Gottfried as in Aladdin, right? The parrot, right?
As Iago. I would do that. So I was 6 years old, and I would walk around like, I'm molting, Jafar! Can we please get the genie in here? I'm sick of this! And I did that, and I had a girlfriend at the time.
At 6 years old?
Yes. I've never thought women had cooties. Never. I've been in these streets. I was for the streets, before the streets.
You've been in the cribs, playpens.
In these streets.
In these streets. So my girlfriend at the time, she was like, yo, you're really good at that. And she was like, you're a great Iago. Like, keep going. And I just kept adding more impressions after that. But he was my first one, bro.
That's ill.
It's like weird for it's like a black suburban kid. I'm from the burb, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black suburban kid impersonating a rich comedic Jewish man. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So shout out to Gilbert Gottfried. That was my first one. And then it was Forrest Gump and what's his name? Sally Field. I used to do that.
Sally Field and Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did both of them together. Okay. And then I did Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I did Sarah and Jimmy. I used to do this bit where Sarah was trying to get Jimmy to smash her. And Jimmy was like, he's real soft. No, Sarah, I don't want it. Jimmy, put it in. Like, I was doing it. So, a lot of screaming on my vocal cords, but doing that for my Italian friends, they loved it. They were like, yo, the fucking Mooley's hilarious. Even though it's messed up, they called me that name. I found out what it meant later, and I kicked somebody's ass. But at the time,
when you watched Raw, is that when you found out?
Yeah, I was like, they call me that all the time.
Hey, yo, Roxanne.
It's freaking Moulian, all right?
Fucking Moulian.
Paisan, it's fucking Moulian. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah, I'm about 5'4". He's 6 foot. He's about 6'10". Watch this here. Hey, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna have juju fruits here, some junior mints, and the niggas paying for it.
The niggas paying for it.
You heard me, Mooley. Pay for my freaking food.
You ever seen and Do the Right Thing with John Turturro to call Spike Lee an Azu Pep? Spike Lee, what the fuck is an Azu Pep?
No, but what is that?
I don't know. Bermucci's not even here. Our resident Italian.
Bermucci.
What is an Azu Pep?
What's an Azu Pep?
That sounds like a new COVID strain. Hey, my nigga, you got Azu Pep? Oh, man.
We don't need no more strands. And Bermucci's going to be kicking himself that he wasn't here in your time of need. You went to Indian River High School.
I damn sure did.
James Frye was your principal.
Jimmy Frye was my principal.
And then he obviously was the inspiration for the Principal Frye on SNL. You want to just come and... Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Logan. I forgot.
I just know.
I know the story.
I see where it's going.
I lived it.
Yeah, come on.
All right. So, did you do a lot of impressions in high school?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah.
All right, my turn. I'm next. So, Jay Pharoah.
You know what? I think that article might have been right, Talib. I'm feeling like I can't. I'm just kidding.
So in Virginia, I went to Indian River High School.
Right. And you started stand-up at 16.
I started stand-up at 16.
School.
Yeah.
See, that's how you
in
do
detention.
it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to quit now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Can I just leave now? Do I still get paid for the day? Did you do a lot of impressions in high school? And what about your principal made him comedy gold?
Oh, man. You know what? It's funny because Principal Jimmy Frye was one of my best impressions in high school. Right. Like, people used to come over to the drama class because they heard I did it. Or they would have me go to their classrooms and do it. Like, that's how it was. Even career day, I was Principal Frye. And nobody could do it. I used to have Principal Frye competitions with people.
Hilarious.
I used to do that. I mean, it was that. In college, I did Denzel competitions. Everybody got washed. And I would go against people. But I'll tend to teach some students. It was 9/11. So, what a transition. 9/11. So, 9/11. Frye got on the loudspeaker, and he was doing a moment of silence for everybody who had just, because, you know, it was 01. Everything had just happened. He gets on there to tell everybody, to calm folks, to the teachers and students. He said, I just got word that the World Trade Centers have just been bombed. Please give a moment of silence for everybody who has lost their life. And during the moment of silence, he's breathing the whole damn time. Like, there is no moment of silence, bro.
Wow. There is no moment of silence.
There is no moment. He's like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord mercy, I can't believe this happened. I got family up there, baby. I got family up there. This is going on for 3 minutes.
So he was talking too.
He was talking through the moment of silence.
Yeah.
I said, yo, if I ever get a chance to let people know how funny this, how sick my sense of humor is, and how funny this is, I'm going to do it. Got on SNL. They were like, you got a character? I did. Frye. I didn't even have Frye in my audition for the show. It wasn't even there. It was just a voice that I had. Because I grew up impersonating people at church, school, all of that. That's where I got a bulk of my characters from. There's a lot of characters that haven't been seen yet that your ass will see. I had to say that to the camera. That your ass will see. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to act like I only do impressions out this bitch. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all on some sick shit. And you don't got no problem eating ass, which is really fucking weird. You know what? Let's talk about it real quick. You know what? Y'all dumb some of my bitches probably say stupid stuff just like this here. Oh, I can't date this person because of their zodiac sign. You sound like a fucking idiot. You sound like an idiot. Oh, I can't date a Libra because you're Libra. This Libra got a bank account, bitch.
This Libra got a bank account. Let's go. Let's go.
Saying,
Libra men are trash.
Oh, I can't. You a Libra? Oh, you a Scorpio? Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. Let's look at your bank account and see what the fuck is up in there. That's why your ass keep going to the club trying to pitch woo, because you can't. You know what? I ain't even gonna do it.
Excuse me, who signed him up for this interview?
I'm feeling attacked. I'm
been attacked
tired.
since I got here today.
That's what's called hit dogs hollering, Jazz.
God damn.
Look. You
Hell
want
no, I can't date you if your zodiac sign is
The
a
rocks
Pisces.
is flying into the yard, and a dog went.
They're just, my dogs are all over they barking loud.
Everybody getting shot today.
That was the one.
That's
Libra
right,
men are
Talib. We're
trash.
telling the truth. Let's go a little further. If you one of them dumb people that be on some stupid shit, just know your ass need help, and I hope you stay broke the rest of your life, bitch.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm a Libra. Guess what? So what? I got you know what else? You know what? I got a Samsung, bitch, and guess what? I got a Samsung green bubbles, and them green bubbles indicate money, bitch. Money. Stop. He got an iPhone. Oh, he got a Samsung, and he a Libra. Fuck
got a
you too.
See, now there's a projection.
It is.
Now you're getting your inner demons
a
out about
Libra
your
with a
Samsung.
droid.
Right.
People been shaming you for this phone.
I'm telling you. Trying to act like I'm broke out here. I'm big in these streets. So don't be acting like I'm a little goddamn little poodle out this.
I just did a show at the Blue Note with Nico Wiz, the artist who I work with, and he asked somebody to take a picture of him on the phone. He grabbed their phone. He was like, "Oh, this is Samsung." I was like, "If you don't stop phone shaming my fans," he said, "I don't like looking pixelated, bro."
Me neither, Talib. It's trash.
Look, that ain't got nothing to do with us. It's just the messages that are sent between the companies. If you just get a message from mine on WhatsApp, it's clear. Now, if I send it
WhatsApp?
to you-
What are you in freaking Mexico?
Yes, I got hoes all over the world. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? You ain't pimping all over the world. You need WhatsApp. You ain't got WhatsApp? What the fuck is wrong
Shout out to Bobby
I
Valentino.
What did you say,
Excuse me, Bobby V. Excuse
Bobby
me.
V, there we go.
Oh, let's you said pimping all over the world.
Yes, I did. Go ahead.
That's a segue.
That's a segue.
Yeah.
I wanted to catch that segue because you grew up secretly listening to Ludacris records.
Yes.
Which is why you knew that song fits in that reference right there.
That's
Shout
why
out.
I knew where you would come. First of all, shout out to Chris Bridges. I gotta say that. Ludacris, for the first time, called me last week because Rebecca, one of my friends who's a makeup lady, she was working on this movie, and she was like, Jay's a big fan. He was like, oh yeah, I know Jay, baby. Yeah.
Right.
So he hit me up, we had a conversation, but he was the first rap album. That was the first rap album I owned personally.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now, of course, I was telling you, I listened to Black Star, Mos Def, all of these folks, but I bought those albums like Ludacris, bro. Like I remember it was song number 2.
I hate it when it's too many niggas, not enough hoes, too many rookies. I'm listening to this in my room on my PlayStation 1 and off the CD player, because I didn't have a system back there, you feel me? I'm playing the song. I know the lyrics. My dad, understand, we come from a strict apostolic Christian household. You know what I mean? So that's why it's really strict. That's why I'm a freak now. All right, so
that's how it go.
That's how it goes. Yeah. You keep trying to, you can't cage the beast.
Right.
You know the beast is,
the camera is his parents.
Eventually. So I got the song, I'm playing it loud. My dad comes in. I immediately press stop. He was like, no, what are you listening to? I want to hear it. I said, Tony, you don't want to hear this. you don't want to hear this, Tony. He was like, no, go ahead and play it. I played it, started it up. Dan, 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 dan. I hate it when it's too many niggas, not enough hoes, too many rookies, not enough pros. The gang got switched, so it's a ludicrous shit. So y'all can suck my D.I. As soon as the D.I. came, he said, absolutely not. He took the CD, he put it in his room, but since it was a burn CD, I went in that motherfucker and I swapped it out with a burn joint that wasn't that one, and I just played it until I couldn't play it no more. That bitch got scratches on the back of it. It looked like somebody took that motherfucker and threw it on the street like this. That's how fucked up it is.
He took advantage of his oldness.
Yes.
His lack of information.
And Ludacris is a fun rapper. Him, Busta, Missy Elliott, all these.
That's the same category.
Yeah, it was fun rap. And I said, if I ever get a chance to do this, I want to do it like that and be lyrical.
See, now, you are a lyricist. I feel like you were a rapper first. You have a lyricist joke on Can I Be Me with the how lyrical rappers start their raps. Like I said, like this is what I said. This is what I said. Hold on. Oh, this is what I said. This is what I said. I said, and your rap, like I said in the intro, you have like an encyclopedia knowledge of battle rap. Yes. I saw you on Math Hoffa's podcast. Shout out to Math Hoffa. I found that song we did together. Math was mad at me because he laid a verse.
Y'all did a song together?
We did a song, and then he brought it up when I did his podcast. I was like, we don't have a song together. He said, I came over your house. And I said, yo,
I came over your house. We got a song together.
I asked my engineer. He sent it to me. I was like, oh, I forgot. I was 2000. I was working. It was like, So, shout out to my man Seth Bird, who was on that podcast with you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Seth
good
Bird.
Friend of mine.
Yeah.
When you was when y'all mentioned Math cornered you and made you answer your top 10 battle rappers, and I thought, I know a little bit about battle rap, but y'all are masters. I don't know. I didn't know a lot of the rappers that y'all was talking about. And when he said Cassidy versus Lloyd Banks, who could win? And then you did a verse as Cassidy. And then you did a verse as Lloyd Banks, so we could see who could win. And that was fucking crazy. Yeah. But what's even crazier than that was then you bust into the 50 Cent impersonation. And I had never seen a better 50 Cent impersonation.
Oh, you know what, Talib? That's wild. It's wild that you would actually say that nobody's done 50 like that. Because there are definitively people who always do 50 all the time on Instagram who get fucking credit, and this shit is trash. Now, I'm not going to say who they are, but, I see a lot of impersonations, and I say to myself, like, nigga, somebody need to talk to you. They need to talk to you. They need to say something to you, because you're not good at this, And then, it's really funny, right? Because, like, I'm always, because me, nigga, I'll tell the truth, man.
It's the face for me. That's what it is.
Face. If it ain't good, I'll say it, Because, nigga, I run New York, nigga. I got 8 shows on television.
The 50 verse.
The 50 verse. Listen, forget the multiverse, it's the 50 verse. And there's not gonna be any rapping. When I say 50 verse, it's just like
There's not gonna be any rapping.
Yeah, it's a whole city that's dedicated to the candy shop. And you know who's gonna be in the candy shop? Rihanna, once she drops the baby. Hey, look, just because you got a baby don't mean nothing, shorty. Look at Kanye West struggling.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, look, babies don't mean shit. Babies are used for leverage.
Oh, shit.
Nobody cares anymore. Babies, that's why I feel, you know what? Talib, this is why I feel so bad. This is why I feel so bad about
it's
this
the ups and downs.
I feel so bad about the situation because it's like this. Like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian got 4 kids together. Those kids are being used as bargaining tools. You gotta think about that. Like the kids are being used. Like he don't give a fuck about the kid. He don't care.
And
but
now
he's
you're
like,
dropping real knowledge as 50.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't care. Like I got a kid. I don't care about one of them. I care about the second one more than I do the first.
God.
Like, that's honesty.
Oh my God.
Is that honesty?
Oh my
honesty.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's a sincerity in his eyes.
It's a sincerity
in his eyes.
This is why, Talib. Let me be honest with you. This is why. Because of the source that it came out of. That's why. It's the source. First comes love, then comes marriage, and then I got Tanika and the baby carrots.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm honestly, that's the, look, let's go a step further. Let's go a step further because this is how 50 be using his hands and all that. And he's talking. But here's the thing. You get somebody and you talk to them, you're not going to they're going to say some goofy shit. I don't say goofy shit as my impressions. I say real funny shit. And niggas need to get on real funny shit. Stop playing goofy shit, nigga. You think somebody cares that you got a Terrence Howard? Nobody gives a fuck. Terrence Howard hasn't been relevant.
Oh my God.
Terrence Howard ain't been relevant since Empire, nigga.
Wait, Terrence Howard was in 50 Cent's movie.
Listen, he was. He ain't, look, you're right. He ain't been relevant since Get Rich or Die Trying. Let's be honest.
Oh my God.
Nobody cares, nigga. Man, anybody can do that. That's why these young, listen, man, these niggas out here, man, look, I see them. I be seeing them. I look at them. I study, Talib. I study.
It's crazy.
This is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
I gotta give it up.
Appreciate it.
That shit's crazy.
Hey,
And you know what's even funnier? Because it's like comedians, you expect them to be funny and stuff like that. I was watching A Million Little Things, and you randomly was his brother.
Rome's
I was
brother.
like, oh shit, look at Jay.
Yes.
Did you know that Romney was in a rap group?
Yeah, he told me. I didn't know that.
I was a fan, nigga. Like, I used to watch his videos on BET.
This is when he had when he had a top?
All that. Like, he was in a group from, it was called, it was from Houston. I don't remember the name of the group, but they had a really good song. Really good shit.
Yeah,
And then I saw him pop up again in the 40-Year-Old Virgin. I was like, yo, I haven't seen that nigga since the rap shit.
Yeah.
Romney was the first person I met in LA, the first celebrity. I was working as a server at Houston's. I had just moved here. It was my first week.
I
And
think he's from Houston.
no, Houston's.
I know what you're saying.
Oh, sorry.
I know. Houston's and me got a beef because they don't let niggas with baseball hats come in there.
No, but that's all over, whether you're white or black.
Right.
It's a standard. But anywho, he was the first person I saw, and I don't think he really gave me the best advice, but he gave me advice, and
What did he say?
I really kind of not to try and do it. Really, to be honest,
He
gave
was in
me all the
character as Tijuana Jackson when you
He
met
was
him.
just he was just telling me all the
You shouldn't do this.
that it wasn't gonna be like I thought, and
Right.
it wasn't.
He's right about that.
It wasn't. I thought I was gonna immediately get off the plane and someone was gonna put me in a movie, but yet here I am on the world's best podcast. Anywho, speaking of that, you're a self-proclaimed fat kid, right?
I am. I used to look like little Barney back in the day.
Little Barney.
Yeah, well, no,
Barney.
Barney, sorry.
Oh.
It's just Barney.
Just Barney.
Barney, like after he became from the plush doll and he became big.
Yeah, when he, because there was a season when Barney would have got some booty. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
when was Barney getting booty?
When he was dark purple. When they changed the light purple, they switched him up. They gave him hips.
That was the first 2 years. He was dark purple the first 2 years.
Right, like real talk.
I went back to the first season, Barney, because I got a 1.5-year-old. So I went back to season 1, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, they had a lot more black kids as it was going along.
yeah.
No black kids when it first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
He was, but yeah, I was, I had the hips, man, and that was, I got messed with. I got sexually harassed. A lot of shit happened.
Wow.
to
You
me,
got
man.
sexually harassed.
Even as a celebrity, that shit happened. That's why I don't got it now. I had to run that motherfucker off so motherfuckers stop trying to touch it.
Oh, your butt.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got cat called for real, nigga. I was cat called. I got cat touched.
Wow.
Fuck cat calling. They touched my ass. I got scratched. Wow, come here, nigga. Yeah.
How did that bullying motivate you as a teen?
How did it motivate me? Listen, all right. So, here the shit. I was fat from 6 to 17. And when I was 17, finally, I was depressed. Like, I was on some suicidal shit.
Wow.
And I looked in the mirror and I said, yo, if I don't get rid of this, I'm going to do something to myself. I was the type, because Talib, I felt like as a kid, I didn't have any type of break
from the bickering, from the getting picked on. I got picked on at school. I got picked on at daycare center. I got picked on at my house. I got picked on in church. I didn't feel like I had anybody.
Wow.
Like, real shit. My dad used to tell me to come in the room. He'd be like, Jared, come in here. That's my real name, Jared. It's not Jay, it's Jared. What the fuck? I don't sell Subway sandwiches. Okay, I can't do your jewelry, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I can't do your taxes. Okay, that's not what I do. My dad would call me in the room. He would tell me to stand on the scale in front of everybody in the house, and then when he see the number, he'd be like, God damn! Like he would do that.
Why'd you keep doing it?
I did it once. It was enough. I said, fuck it. I didn't keep going back, but
you living in your father's house at this point.
Yeah, so I can't do anything. So he would always try to help and try to get me to lose weight, but he didn't know
that he was thinking he was doing tough love.
Right. But you know, me, I'm a sis. Okay, I'm a Libra. I'm sensitive.
Libra. We're all Libras here. It's
We're all Libras. I'm a Libra. She's a Libra.
Oh, word.
So we know what it is.
Oh, so that's why y'all was rolling. Okay.
Yeah.
But Libra men are still trash, but we are all Libras here.
Anyway.
Okay, what she just said is not true. Okay, all Libra men are not trash. Okay, just us. I'm playing. That's my dude. I'm just playing. That's my guy. Whatever. Okay, so that's the type of scrutiny I had. My dad would say we would go to Wendy's. He'd be like, "So you want to get a salad?" I'm like, "No, motherfucker. I want a biggie. I want a bacon classic and some fries." Because I'm a football player and I need carbs. You trying to kill me? So, and every time I would eat, I'd be at the buffets, right? Ironically, my first job was Golden Corral because I wanted to eat. I'm at Golden Corral and I would get my food and I would sit down and my dad would just look at me like this. Like with the face of disgust. Like, wow. You don't need to eat that. And I would like turn my plate and be eating like this on some shit. Like, you know that Chappelle bit where he had the chicken?
Yeah.
He's eating the chicken?
Yeah.
That's how I felt with normal food.
Damn.
And they got a chocolate fountain in there too.
Oh, they did. They had a chocolate fountain.
Yeah.
I see the nigga put a steak in there.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to that had a chocolate fountain? All of them?
Yeah. You don't know about the chocolate fountain? Oh, she don't care. She was like this.
I don't like chocolate.
Oh, you don't like chocolate? What? Really?
That's why she don't know that.
So so let me ask you. Okay, so let me ask you a question. So what do you what? Because a lot of ladies like chocolate, especially around that time. Yeah.
I eat everything else. I love apple pie. I love all desserts.
What type of nutrients you getting from that to help it? What apple pie getting? I'm just wondering.
It's just, I mean, when I'm on my period now, I just get cravings for sweets, but not necessarily chocolate.
Okay. All right. So what about chocolate don't you like? Because I can't. I didn't like to eat it because I break out.
I don't like. I'll eat a Snickers bar or Butterfinger, but I'm not just eating chocolate. Those are the only two things that I'll eat.
It gotta have like peanut butter.
You gotta have some nuts in it, but I don't want any nuts other than inside of the chocolate.
Okay. They have a chocolate fountain at Golden Corral. You should tell your friends who like chocolate and just go get your dip on because they ain't gonna say nothing. Put a chicken in the motherfucker. They don't say shit. Mm-hmm. Put a steak in there. They don't say nothing. You put you in there. They don't say shit.
But for real, Jay, thank you for sharing that with us, man. Because it's it's a serious thing. People are going through those issues right now.
Yeah.
Right.
There's people who are going to watch this and who are dealing with stuff like that. So thank you for sharing that you have come to the other side of this situation.
So, out of the situation, I lost 75 pounds in 3.5 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And how did I do that? I literally got on the treadmill, ran on the treadmill level 6, 10 minutes a day. I ate nothing but a small plate of meat and salad with lemon juice and salt. That's all I ate for months. Weight just dropped off. I showed up to graduation. They were scared to give me the diploma. They thought I was another nigga.
Wow.
They was like, wait a minute, Jared? I was like, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Wow. I had to show the stretch marks just to let them know.
Did somebody tell you that diet? Like, did you look it up or how did
I just did it. I figured, I had been studying, when you're fat, people present you with diets all your life. So
you knew what was happening in your body, you knew what to take in. Yeah. Van Lathan was on this show and he told us a very similar story.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was overweight as a teenager. Mm-hmm. And then as he became an adult, he realized, he was like, I got started getting depressed. I started feeling like, he said he was what, 400?
He was a big.
Damn. He was big. And he don't look like that now.
Nah. Yeah, damn, well, fuck my 75 pounds.
No, but that's still a lot.
Maybe it was
such a
300.
short time. But you know that's true when you're fat that people do give you diets because like I mean I've lost weight now, but after my baby, like after a couple of months, people just started telling me workout plans and diets. I'm like, I didn't ask you for
This is gratuitous information. I didn't ask you.
Like maybe I just want to be fat right now. Like let me live.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So out of that, and something else I changed too, because it shows if you change your body, that's all that shit is connected. You feel me? I graduated with honors. How the hell I go from a 2.45 to a 3.06 in a year?
You could pay
Right.
attention better.
Everything changed.
Everything changed.
Body, mind, spirit.
I was like, yo, I gotta do something.
Right.
And I wanted them, I had a feeling, I was like, one day I might be famous, so if they ever do a biography type situation, I was autobiographical, whatever it is. Which one is the one that you write for somebody else writing about you?
Autobiography and biography.
That's autobiography.
Autobiography,
Yeah,
you write.
biography.
Biography,
Right, so
someone else
okay,
writes.
cool. So thank
The
you. for refreshing my
unauthorized
memory.
tell-all.
Yeah. So I saw I did a report on Steven Spielberg when I was in second grade, and like they had his book. I read his book, and they said he graduated with a C average, and I was like, man, I never want to have that as
interesting.
stay on me. So I want to make sure I get. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna pull it out, but later. You feel me?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
ended up
'Cause
doing that.
it's the confidence of knowing that Jay-Z talks about. Like, when you're not famous, but you know you're going to be famous, no
Right.
matter what the world is telling you, everything in the world telling you that's not going to happen, but you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing you say.
Yeah, hold on. Yo, how did he, I know you weren't like,
I really wasn't, but yeah.
It wasn't warranted, but, yeah, I knew like when I was younger, I was going to be somebody. So, when you have that wherewithal,
Wherewithal.
you kind of like craft everything towards it. Yeah, I was getting like, genius scores on like tests I was taking. Like I was in 6th grade testing on the 12th grade level. So, yeah, all you niggas have been under me.
Now, are you spitting true facts as Jay-Z about your life?
No.
I was talking as Jay.
I was talking at Jay-Z.
I know, but in some points he was answering questions as another person.
I took
but
an IQ test. I tested high, but I didn't do that in 6th grade. In
okay.
6th grade, I was fat with a ass getting my butt whipped at fucking Crestwood. So, I was getting picked on. I was
man.
fighting people. They was playing with my titties. I ain't like that. You don't play with nobody's breasts. This shit right here, if you do this to a fat person, they are liable to eat you.
Jesus.
Yeah, real talk.
A quote I've heard you say that just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yes, sir.
Is from William Gillette. He said, "The illusion of the first time,"
Yes.
talking about acting.
Yes.
And talking about, comedy and the idea that every time you perform, the audience is to feel like this is the first time they're seeing this performance.
No matter if you do it, that's a creed that I hold to, and I have taken that and put it on every type of entertainment thing I've tapped into. Every time you get in there, man, you want the crowd to feel like, you want them as excited as you are excited. So you have to make it feel fresh to them, no matter if you did the joke 1,000 times. Do that. You go up there with confidence and you deliver. You can't deliver it sloppy because then you're going to get a sloppy reaction.
Right.
And with comedy and entertainment in general, it's all about timing.
Yeah.
It's all about rap is about that.
That's right.
That's why when you take rap, you take boxing, and you take comedy, and you put them all down, it's the same exact shit. It's
Setup, punch.
punchline,
Yep.
execution, delivery,
Yep.
Timing, style. All of that shit plays a factor in everything you do. Even if you were giving a speech at your wedding, you know what I'm saying? It's about the timing of it. You
Yeah.
have to say, if you say something, back when back when I was fucking in the car, people gonna look at you like, wait a second, what?
Right.
Talking about my daughter like that, motherfucker? But I'm still here. You know
Right.
what I mean? Y'all gonna fuck later, but man, keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? It's
Timing.
It's all about timing. It's all about presentation, and it's all about nailing it. So, illusion of the first time. That is something I will preach to people. Always make sure you do that because somebody's always discovering you.
Yes.
You are always getting discovered by new people. When Lord Michael said that to me when I was on SNL, I couldn't really quantify what he meant. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna get up there and do some impressions. Well, the world has seen them. No.
Yeah.
Everybody hasn't seen that.
Yeah.
Even when it came to the most famous impression sketch I did on SNL that I didn't want to do. I didn't even want to do it.
Which one?
The comedians meeting. I didn't want to
yeah.
do that.
Leslie Jones talked me into that.
On the Weekend Update.
On the Weekend Update, which hit global, and it got like, I think like 400 million views or something.
I got a question, because again, I'm friends with Dave, and I've heard about these meetings. So you said on SNL that the meeting wasn't real, but I feel like it was real.
They have them.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't went. You know. They have them. I just haven't been invited.
I've heard, like, when you was breaking it down, I was like, this sounds like what Dave be talking about at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I have. Have you been to Eddie's house?
I have not.
Dude. Because I'm cool with Eric. Eric is his son. Eric Murphy, of course. I'm over there at the house chilling. First of all, beautiful house. Whatever.
I hear it's
Beautiful
amazing.
House. Downstairs, it's like Dave and Buster's downstairs. It's literally Dave and Buster's. This man he got basketball hoops. He's got a bowling alley. He's got pool. He got everything you want. Like, nigga,
that's why he don't leave the crib.
Yeah, he don't need to. Nigga, the only thing missing is tickets. That's it. As soon as they get tickets and start putting prizes behind the glass screen, ain't nobody. He don't need to leave.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna stay. I say, hey, Eddie, I'm moving in. Hey, man, you can't fucking move in here. You ain't paying no rent. But it's like that. And then it's like Eddie just appears. You know Vampire in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
That's literally this nigga.
That's filmed around the way, too. I recognized that police station in the movie. I'm like, that's around the way.
Bruh, like, yo, I was talking to Eric, all of a sudden, I seen Eddie just come out of a smoke. Like, he just came, hey, Jay, how you doing, man? I was like, where the fuck you come from? He's like, yeah, man, we got a lot of secret places in here. Yeah, you gonna find out when you come here more often.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm from Roosevelt with Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy. They went to school with my mom.
Man. Talk about it, man.
Yeah, so at 19, you started touring with Charlie Murphy and Corey Holcomb.
That's right.
What was that like? And you impressed...
No, go ahead.
You impressed Charlie with your Dipset impersonations, right?
Yo, yes. One of my most famous bits that got me to England, Real Deal Comedy Jam, that got me to Montreal, You Got Jokes, that went all over the circuit, Cameron and Dipset. I used to do this bit where I was joking them. Now, shout out to Cam, because like I follow him too, man. Cam is lyrical, but you know the way they rap back in the day was
Yeah, there was an era in the height of the Dipset. For context, there was an era where Cameron, who first started out with 357 and all this, he dialed back his style, and it became more about the hustler swag.
Yeah.
That computers Putin era.
I keep computers putin'.
Yeah.
I keep the shooters shooting.
That era.
Y'all get shot at, homie. I do the shooting.
Yeah.
Rubber Judas the Buddha. That's a Buddha, a Buddha. I'm like, yo, So I came out. I said, only thing Dipset does is nursery rhyme. You feel me? I was like, these rap stupid as hell. Come out there and say stupid stuff like 2 feet, 2 feet, blue feet, doofy, doofy. Hit that beat. I'm gonna show you what they do. I would have Jewels and Cameron nursery rhyming. I was like, yo, Jack and Jill ran up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Killer, Jack came down, broke his crown. Jill came tumbling after. Yeah, little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curves and ways. Killer, long came a spider, sat down beside her, frightened Miss Muffet away. Jewels. Humpty Dumpty, yup, shut on the wall, yup. Humpty Dumpty, damn, had a great fall. All the king's horses in, all the king's men. Couldn't pull Humpty back to, the crowd, like when you hear that stomping, rumbling, yo, at 18, I'm hearing
That's
this.
crazy.
This is, oh my God. So I did that bit for Charlie Murphy. Did the whole thing. I had some few impressions in there too. I think I did Jay, Denzel, whatever. Rich Murphy called me up to the green room. He was like, Charlie wants to talk to you. I said, word. Got in there. Charlie Murphy said, yo, man. Yo, that Cameron Dipset shit, nigga. Yo, man, I'm from New York, son. Yo, you killed them niggas, son. Yo, that shit put me on my back like a turtle, nigga. Hilarious.
I feel like that's the cheat code, the laugh. Once you nail the laugh, then you've nailed it.
You're right. You know, I give, that's what it is. You got to get the person's laugh.
Once you nail the laugh.
Did you practice Talib before you came here?
Huh? No, I didn't practice. I didn't, but I'm working on one. I'm working.
I'm hard.
You have the raspiness a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hard to do. I think I saw Gottfried tried once, but I haven't seen nobody.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you down
Okay.
perfect. I just don't want to. Look,
I don't got microwavable impressions.
I
Okay.
love
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Heard,
You gotta-
heard.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we cook. I got stewed impressions.
Yeah.
Heard.
You gotta
Gumbo.
whip it, you know?
Heard.
Yeah.
Now, talking about SNL, when
Yeah.
your first year at SNL, you were living on 140th and Lenox.
Right by the big L mural. Yeah.
That's real Harlem.
Yeah.
And I feel like you was trying to, get the vibe of the city. I have a theory that people think you're older than you are because of SNL.
Yeah, they do.
Because the audience skews older, the audience skews whiter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you got the part in Sing because they think you an old man.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was just impersonating my grandfather. That's so funny. But yeah. People think people didn't know I was 22 when I got that show.
Well, also you did that show and then you left before you turned 30.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's rare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But tell me about the juxtaposition of living in Harlem at the time, going on a show that people in Harlem just ain't watching.
Well, the people in Harlem didn't watch SNL, but my first year on the show, everything I would do, they would put on World Star Hip Hop.
Go viral, yeah.
It would go viral.
Yeah.
So niggas knew who I was. So I decided to move when people started coming up to me like, "Hey man, ain't you that?" I was like, "Yo, nah, nigga."
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
"Nah, that ain't
People
me."
live too close together on 140th and
Yeah.
Lenox for you to be knowing who I am.
Yeah, and bro, in the house next to me, somebody got chopped up in the basement.
Oh,
So I'm
gosh.
thinking, I'm like, oh, my sister's living with me at the time. My manager, I said, oh, we gotta pack up, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you was keeping it too real.
Yeah, ain't nobody finna make me no chicken cutlets out this bitch.
Right.
Hell nah, nigga. I don't look like Swanson. You better get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. So I took her, we left, but it was, outside there would be pull-up niggas would be doing pull-up competitions and shit.
Yeah,
It
on
was
the
Yo,
don't walk signs.
straight up.
Yeah.
There was people outside playing
You ever
chess.
seen the Rough Riders workout DVD?
No.
The way they show you how to do it in the parks and they show you all the moves.
No, but that's genius.
Yeah. Rough Riders workout DVD. That's when you had the DVDs.
Is it
Hilarious.
did DMX show him how to do it?
No, it was like X wasn't on it, but
Okay.
it's more like the Deans.
Okay, cool.
See, it's crazy that you say that you were living in the hood your first season because I know Punky, I know Chris Red. When they both left to go, we're like, oh, they made it. And we're in the industry, so we understand that just because you got a show, you didn't make it, but it still seemed like,
Yeah.
Well, SNL is such an institution too, but it doesn't mean that you automatically rich and famous.
right,
just 'cause you on the show.
right.
I mean, look, the pay the first year is, you get $5,000 an episode. So that ain't, I was on the road I was stacking my bread, but I was hustling. I'm from Virginia, so we hustle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I remember when I ain't had no money at all. I don't know why I did this. I keep doing that. It's cool.
This is rapper
It's
shit.
a rapper shit. No, I remember
That Diet Coke, nigga.
Yeah. Well, no, they look. Jay never touches that. I've never touched it. And you know who told me? Charlie Murphy told me never to touch that. He was like, yo,
Cocaine's a
Jay,
hell of a
man,
drug.
never do coke. All right? I was like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so back in the day, I used to make Jay-Z tracks for people in Canada. I would rap, I would get paid like a G or whatever, a track. I was hustling, trying to stack my stuff up. There's always ways to make money.
Oh, for sure.
If OnlyFans have showed us anything, it says you can always make a buck, god dang it. You know what I mean? And you ain't just cooking up there. Don't be lying to me, motherfucker. You ain't just cooking. You showing, you cooking, you should cooking a booty. You're showing your booty. Okay.
I have a show on OnlyFans and I'm not naked.
Yeah, see? You can do it. But you one of the rare ones. Everybody else just, yeah, I cook. Yeah, sure you do. I'm just saying, so my first few years, it was I was hustling. I was stacking my bread. I would go on the road when I had time off, and I would make that $5,000 stretch to whatever I was getting. And they would, I was a special act, so I was getting a certain
You're on multiple
check,
shows here.
So I was hustling, man, because I had to survive. I said, this is New York City. This is my first time out of my parents' house, and I ain't going back. Fuck that.
Okay.
I ain't going back. I know some people who are over 35 that had to move back with their parents, and I feel sorry for y'all asses, but not me.
It's real.
That's real. You gotta stay out your people's house. They supposed to be able to walk around naked when you ain't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
That's what they supposed to be able
That's a
to do.
good metric right
That
there.
is.
If you in the house, they can't walk around naked. You know what I'm saying? If you in the house, these motherfuckers got to put the robes on and shit. Now I ain't gonna lie. One time I did see some shit from a robe. I did
A cool breeze.
the cool breeze. I was like, oh God, mom, cover up. But
Wait, so should you not walk around the house naked if you have a kid then?
I mean, put some drawers on.
What's the age
That you have to start putting on clothes.
If you're, because I have this issue too. And
I'm naked. I'm not naked. I'm a
too.
mother and I have a child and I live alone, so I don't have to put clothes on. But I was wondering.
I say 2.
2? That's kind of early. That's 6 months away.
They're cognizant. They can start putting on get some bra and panty sets together right now.
Yeah, get you a couple of sweat outfits, goddamn.
Right, get you a Snuggie or something.
A Snuggie.
So I gotta be clothed for the next 16 years?
You got 6 more months of nakedness.
Damn.
You know, and mine got a boy, so she got to get on it.
Yeah, if you,
I feel like she should be. I seen my aunts naked.
I'm telling you,
I didn't like it.
I think
but
my
it was
mom waited too late.
The second part.
But
I didn't like it.
I look
and
a
you
lot,
remember not liking it.
I look a lot sexier than.
Hey, I think my mom waited a little too late. I'm sorry. You know, she waited too late to cover it up. I'm
sorry. She from Brooklyn.
Yeah, she from Brooklyn. She don't care. You know, you gonna see a titty? All right, fuck with her.
That's hilarious.
You gotta be out here like Jim Jones talking about his mom.
Oh man.
Wait, Jim Jones. This is not on camera. But did you just see the video of him? They didn't give us no sparkling water.
Yeah, he bougie and spoiled.
There still ain't no manager around here. Where my sparkling water?
Hey man, he got that Bird Gang money, man. He's supposed to get sparkling water.
Hey, yo, B, stop playing with me. Where's my sparkling water? Mirai, Gigolo, where's my sparkling water, B? Like, yo, B, I'm for...
Yo, he had on the chin mask. He was pissed.
I can't imagine Dipset in a Whole Foods. That's a funny sketch.
Hey, yo, B. Hey, yo, B, quinoa chips, B? Yo, B, I need quinoa chips, B.
That's what really happened in Prime 112. It had nothing to do with Freddie Gibbs. They didn't have sparkling water.
Oh, the beef and rap.
Returns and Exchanges with Jane Lynch.
Yes,
classic sketch.
Thank you.
What went into putting that?
Classic fucking sketch.
Yes. I love Jane Lynch.
Me too.
Also. I just dressed my daughter up as her the other day. So she's in Jane Lynch fresh with her little sweatsuit on. But anyway, what went into putting that piece together? And can you tell us about the Denzel impression? And have you ever done your Denzel impression for Denzel himself?
Okay, so first what went into the sketch was Brian Tucker, an amazing writer who also wrote on the Chappelle Show, also wrote on the Chris Rock Show. He was one of the writers at SNL, I would say, that I worked with a lot, and one of the people that really had my back, I would think. And you know, we got in there, and of course I auditioned with Denzel, and in my audition I had Denzel's driving school. You feel me? But I think. And if you get your sketch on from your audition, you get a bonus.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? So that's
a good motivating factor.
Yeah, so that was my goal. I was like, yo, let me go ahead and do that. But we did the driving school one time, and it hit, but it ain't hit like that. So it was like, all right, I talked to Tucker, and Tucker said, well, how about we change it up a little bit? And I was open to it. I was like, yeah. So he was like, what about if we're at Denzel's returning something, somebody's returning something, and he's working at a mall, and he's got to do it for a role. I said, that's a good idea. So I just sat there with him, and we came up with that, and it freaking hit.
It killed.
It killed. My mom, if you hear a hot, and that's my mom.
Yes.
You can hear my mom laughing in the sketch above everybody. That was one of the best moments for me.
Oh, yes.
That's dope.
And it killed, and then they put it on Access Hollywood, and they asked Denzel had he seen it, and he was like, yeah, I seen you. He's like, yeah, I think the kid's talented. He's very good. You know, he's got another one where he's doing, he's got me doing Will Smith. I think he's very talented in both. He's very talented. He was like, yeah. And
shout out to the Boys and Girls Club.
Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club. Let's talk about the Boys and Girls Club. Man, I went to the Boys and Girls Club, and I kid you, I had a red Ninja Turtles lunchbox, and them niggas took it. And they took my rapping mic.
Denzel was lying the whole time.
Denzel was lying. I was like, what? I said, Denzel, this is the stuff you need to put in the commercial.
Right.
This was really happening down here.
Right,
There's people stealing my stuff. Okay. So, back to what we're talking about. Years later, I finally met Denzel. AFI Lifetime Achievement Award, right? Now, during the whole ceremony, Whole ceremony, I see Denzel. I can feel Denzel. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna go and talk to Denzel. Every time during that ceremony, the actual ceremony, I tried to walk up to him. He would leave. I was like, it's almost as if he's got a Jay Pharoah radar, and he knows I'm coming close, and he's just like,
he got an impressionist spidey sense.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, I ain't fucking with that, and he's just walking away. That's what I thought. So whole time, I never get to see him. I don't meet him there. I was bummed. We went to the after party. I said, man, I didn't get to meet Denzel. They were like, well, stand right here because he's about to walk in a couple of minutes. So I stood there. Denzel walks in, and he's like, oh, shit. He was like, yeah, you owe me a lot of money. Denzel. You know that, right? He was like, yeah, you know why? Because I'm keeping you hot. That's what
I'm keeping you hot.
I'm keeping you hot, huh? Yeah. Okay, all right. So we
Wow.
start. So I said, man, dude, man, I love your work, man. I said, and I'm such a fan. And we're having this conversation, and the photographer is behind us. And like, the photographer is about to snap a picture. At the same time, we broke conversation, and we just turned to the camera, did the pose, and then went back to talking.
Wow.
I was like, oh.
Professional shit.
Yes.
I said, yeah, I got some Denzel swag on me now, bro. And I wanted to get a personal picture from him, but Chris Tucker was at the party as well.
Oh, just drop them names.
You know what
Come
I mean?
on.
So Chris that's my bro. That's big bro right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Text him, call him. Hey man, I love you, man. Jay, man, what you doing, man? I love you, man. So he went to Denzel. He was like, Denzel, man. He grabs him from me because I'm like, let me get a picture. He was like, yo, man, come take a picture of my son, man. Come on, man. So they take a picture. And Denzel goes to sit down. And I was like, Chris, man, I was about to take. He was like, man, fuck all that, man. He right there, man. Go ask him. He take a picture. He'll get up. Go ahead, ask him. So I went over there. I said, Denzel, can I take a picture with you? He was like, yeah, you can take a picture if you can bend down. Can you bend over? Can you bend down? Huh? I was like, you know what? I ain't bending for no man, but for you, I'll bend down, sir. I bent down. We took the picture and the rest, and then that's it.
But you got your picture.
I got my picture.
Yay.
That's dope. You lean into Training Day Denzel a lot with I feel like that's the basis of that impersonation. And that was filmed in the jungles. Right? Maybe a little Man of Fire, you know.
Hey, also, you know what else I do? I also do the American Gangster one as well.
American Gangster, right.
That's right, you know. He's like honesty, integrity, hard work.
Right.
You're always your honest
with that
word.
expensive ass coat.
That's right. And one of two things. You either are somebody or you ain't nobody. Excuse me. Django, where's my money? 20%. I got the jar right here. Get out of here, Luke. Oh, Frank. You gonna shoot me, Frank?
You gonna shoot me
in front of everybody? Bah! There you go. 20%. He walks back. He sits down. Yeah, so what was I talking about? And he looks.
Right.
And he just sits there. The coldest fucking scene ever. I reference that a lot.
That's a good
Denzel be knocking. I like when he knocks cups over.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see this nigga just go through a Walmart, just go through the goddamn Tupperware and just be, fuck all this shit.
That's how he gets his practice in.
Huh? That's how you get your practice in, right? You knock the shit off that's what you do, huh? Okay, all right.
Shout out to the rappers who act, because that movie was chock full of, it had Common in it and had Tip in it. Tip is doing comedy now.
I know, I see it.
I've heard you do a Tip. Do you have a Tip doing comedy?
Hey, man.
Doing comedy.
Here's the thing. Look, why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a hungry nigga there about to eat his ass. Now, let me ask you a question, Pimp. Look, here the thing, Pimp. You understand, Pimp? You know, I do stand-up comedy because comedy and rap are two of the same things. Comedy and rap.
No, I swear, that nigga half Tin Man. I swear for Lord. The way he be pointing, remember?
He was like, hey, look, you chat about, what you talk about that? What you chat about that? What you chat, what you talk about that? What your lips and your lips like that?
Hey, yeah. So, shout out to T.I., man.
Shout out to T.I. Shout out to Fred the Godson.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You did the Training Day Denzel on his Training Day mixtape.
Fred was like, nah, we gonna take him to the back.
Man, I love his voice.
It's so smooth. And actually, also, Talib, me and him have tracks together. We rap like, there's unreleased tracks that me and him did from the summer of 2018, I believe. But like Fred is one of them ones that's lyrical.
His voice style, like you just did his voice, and I feel like with him,
God dog.
It was this nervous confidence that the timbre you heard in his voice. Whereas like he almost, you could tell he was a shy kid from the way he rapped. Because it was almost like he's uncomfortable with his voice in the track, and that became a part of his style. Like the more he leaned into that, he was able to do different things with the inflections. That it started off nervous. It's like Fabulous. When he first came out, he sounded nervous. Hey, look. Damn, I was very nervous. And then it got more like,
hey, look, hey, holla back, youngin. Hey, look, Talib. I don't think these bitches know, dog.
right.
Holla back, young. That's one that's just sitting there. But go ahead.
But yeah, shout out to Fred the Godson. It was. I'm so glad to see that you linked with him on that level.
Yeah.
Before we go on, I gotta definitely shout out Kevin Hart because
shout out Kev. But before you get to Kev, I'll tell you something else about Fred.
Please
that
do.
Always stuck with me. The fact that he was willing to work off of the respect of the lyricism. He heard my tracks and was like, yo, he said, yo, I listen to your shit all the time. He said, nigga, you one of us. Like, you lyrical. And I was like, that means so much. Cass said the same shit. You know what I mean? It's like, so for somebody to have that introspect with lyricism and to be able to identify that and just want to fuck with you off of that, that means so much to somebody like me who's trying to do everything. You feel me? Because it's like you're solidified. People are paying attention. So it's not like what you're doing in one avenue is in vain.
Yeah.
So shout out to Fred, man. And
shout out to Gordo.
Yeah, Gordo.
Speaking of tracks.
Yeah.
So as we were doing our research for you, on Spotify, there's someone who spells their name exactly like you.
Yeah, he's stealing my views.
That had some interesting songs.
Beats.
I was like, what is this?
I was like, Jay Pharoah makes electronic beats?
No.
Right, and both of us kept listening until it was like, this ain't Jay Pharoah. This not the same one. It's a different guy.
I'm glad you understood it before you heard the whole album.
Well, I listened to like 2.5 songs. Before I was
we
just
do
like
the Spitting Image record. You do impersonations. You do raps as impersonations.
And rap as myself.
And rap as yourself. And you have your own raps in there and everything. You get compared a lot to Affion Crockett.
For sure.
Because y'all have you do some of the same impersonations. Well, at least the Jay-Z one is the one, the J one. Yeah. And the fact that he is also a very consummate rapper.
Yeah,
you know, there's only a select few of comedians who can really spit like that. I can count them on one hand.
Yeah.
And Affion is in there. You in there.
He's Donald Glover too, you would say that? Donald Glover as well?
Donald Glover technically a comedian.
No, because Donald Glover doesn't rap as Donald Glover.
No,
the Childish Gambino is a whole different thing.
Okay.
And my first time I saw Donald Glover, I was on 30 Rock on season 4 and the Kidney Now episode that I think Donald Glover might have wrote. He's in the episode. This is the first time I've ever seen Donald Glover on television. Tracy Morgan is going to his old school. What's Denzel's character in American Gangster?
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas High School is the name of the school, right? He's going to Frank Lucas High School in the Bronx to speak to the kids, and he's like, I'm here to tell you that one day all of you, Tracy Morgan said, all of you will be president of the United States, all of you. You could do anything you want. I'm talking to all of you. That's right, you too, gay kid. And then they cut to Donald Glover, and he goes, who told? That's the first time, but I'm in that episode with him. Yeah. And then I was doing Rock the Bells. And they're like, Donald Glover, he writes on 30 Rock. He writes on, I think he was working on SNL or something. He did something, but he did 30 Rock at that time.
For sure.
And they were like, yo, he got this Childish Gambino thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out. And what I saw him doing with Childish Gambino, I was like, oh, that's gonna blow. That shit is crazy. And then when I found out he got it from the Wu-Tang name aggregator or whatever, that's crazy. Oh, he's a very talented, but I say all that to say that I've seen him do stand-up on Comedy Central.
Okay.
But in my mind, I don't think of Donald Glover as a stand-up comedian. I think of him as a comedic writer.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
But for you, like you, Affion, people like that, D. Ray Davis, people like I think of them on that stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you rap, it's Jay Pharoah rapping this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to rip your head off. Like I ain't on no. No light bars. Nah, man. It's gotta be a metaphor. There's gotta be a metaphor, a simile. There's gotta be, the punch gotta hit, it gotta land. Forget all that. I'm just rapping. Now I got fun parody songs. I got fun rap songs, but
if you get me if we go against each other, I'm going to try to rip your head off.
Now, Seth Bird on the Math Hoffa podcast said, and I thought it was a great idea. He said there should be a comedian versus MC versus.
You know what? You know what the URL is talking about? And I don't know if Afion is up to it.
For sure.
But it would be so dope, and that's my pro. You know what I mean? They're talking about having me versus him
on battle rap.
Battle rap.
Oh, battle rapping, not even impersonation.
Not even impersonation.
Yeah.
Battle rap.
I mean, look, man. Impersonations. Okay, I'm not even gonna toot my own horn. All right.
But where's the horn?
Where's the horn? Where's the horn? There is not.
Bring out the horn, please.
There are
guys.
not a lot of people that are gonna be able to, if anybody, that are gonna be able to stand in front of me just doing. You see how I went into the 50 and it's like you sitting here talking to this nigga and I keep going on. You can't go.
I notice what you do, because when you start getting into it, you go, or what I've noticed in this interview, let's take it a step further. Or let's try something else. And it's like your brain is like, let me figure out another way to make this impersonation work.
Yeah, it breaks. I break it down. So, like, you stand in front of that, and it's like the dudes are actually talking. This ain't no, this ain't 85%, my G. This ain't no, this ain't even 98. You 100%, you were standing in front of 100% impression. There's not a lot of people who can stand in front of that. As far as so when people ask me, oh man, I want you, versus, I'm like, it wouldn't be fair. First of all, I have over 200 impressions. I doubt there's a lot of people who do that. Black artists. There's some white folks who do it. Over 200, a lot of them are trash, but you know.
And they also can't do black people, so that's gonna put you above them.
I do both.
Yeah.
I do whites. And I do blacks. You want to go even further?
Which way you go? I got old Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. Let's go.
31 flavors. What are we talking about? Yo, what the fuck are we talking about? You know what I mean? Look, I sound like a battle rapper. Yo, son, there's nobody who's going to be able to do. Yo, son, I'm going to wash you, bro. Wash you, bro. I'm sorry for yelling, but
that's just battle rap.
It's battle rap. I used to Talib. I battle rap.
We don't yell here at this show.
Now,
so.
here's another segue, God tier segue.
Wait a minute. You said I want to shout out Kevin Hart. You never did that.
I'm about to in this God tier segue.
Sorry, that's my fault.
God tier segue was.
He's trying to take over the show, Talib. This is the second time.
Speaking of overconfident rappers, one of the best sketches was the Chocolate Dropper.
Chocolate Dropper.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Talib, because I wrote that sketch.
It's a good one.
Me and Pete Davidson. We were shout out to Pete Davidson. I'm living vicariously through this man right now. It was great. But we wrote that, and Kevin Hart, he killed it.
Yeah, I love Keenan in that sketch.
Because
that's real acting. He's doing Weekend at Bernie's. This shit is crazy. You just had to act the funniest shit is him.
He's just sitting there. The whole time. This man is going on too. He's just
and I'm gonna tell you what makes the sketch funny. What makes the punchline of Weekend at Bernie's punchline even funnier is that the first time you see it, you think, oh, he's just not feeling it. He's just not feeling it. But you realize, no, he's murdered.
He's dead. He can't hear it. It was so, bro. That was a fun week. That was a terrible season for me. 14 to 15, terrible. I got 3 sketches on the whole season. That was my worst. That was one of my worst seasons. I say that season, the second season, and there's one more. But I'll tell you the best. Number 1, number 4, and my last one. Those are the best ones. You feel me? All the other ones between there, even though when I got Barack on my third year, that was cool because I got screen time. Yeah. But still, like,
you know how the politics go at SNL with the election years.
Right,
it's crazy.
Man, speaking of that, dude, back in 2009, I even had I had a character. It was on my audition tape. It was called Choc Obama. It was Barack Obama's subconscious. Like, everything he wanted to say. This was before Key and Peele did the anger translator. And guess where I brought it? I brought it to SNL.
They wasn't ready.
They weren't ready for it. And then, 2012, they came out with that, and they
Key and Peele shit.
They just skyrocketed.
Straight to the White House.
And I went like this.
They went all the way to the White House with it.
Yeah, and I went like this. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I kept trying to tell, like, yo, I'm bringing you the sauce. I know I'm young.
Just put it on your meat.
Listen to me. Yeah, put it on the ribs.
Word up.
Who wants ribs without the sauce on them? Just eat the ribs with the sauce. Wait, didn't you have Afion? You had Afion up here.
We did.
Yeah.
He was one of our first few guests.
He was like, yo, man, every time somebody asks me about you, I say, yo. He's like, Afion 2.0. He's like, yo, you crazy.
To be fair, Afion's a good friend of mine. Like a good friend of mine. I've known him since first season Wildin' Out. And I called him last night. We talked about you last night. And I was like, yo, I'm interviewing Jay Pharoah tomorrow. And he was like, yo, that's my dude. That's the dude.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
That's my bro, man.
Yeah. I was getting some advice, you know what I'm saying, to ask how to ask questions and shit.
Oh, word.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to call Afion.
That's my dog, man. We, like I said, if we do that URL thing, because they want me on URL.
He didn't mention that.
He didn't mention that. They didn't. I don't think they talked to him about it yet. Jay said it to me.
Yeah.
They got this whole matchup. They want to do me versus Afion, and me versus Jay Black, and then me versus Charlie Clips, and then me versus whoever. After that, I'm like, shit. After the third one, I want Surf. Give me Surf, bro.
Right.
give me Lux. Hey, yo, Lux. What we doing? That's another one of my friend. I'm cool with him too.
Right.
You know, but. I just wanna have fun, man. They used to call me J Hawk. That was my rap name.
Rap name, J Hawk?
J Hawk, because I would snap. I would go to a whole different. You wouldn't expect the stuff for me to me.
That's what Seth told me. Seth said, so yeah, we sat for a couple hours with Jay, and then he's like, yo, this nigga's really a battle rapper. I said, no, I knew he rapped because I know he got. He said, no, you don't understand. He said, you don't understand. He said after the math, he said he got like gun bars. I was like, that shit. Like,
Wait, Seth?
got battle rap bars.
I got shit ready for nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lyrical, of course, but what I say? Say, nigga, you talk shooters, I got shooters. We can get it poppin', don't discuss it. It start at your head and leave nothing but your leg. That's Nanny from the Muppets. You like, I'm on that.
Right.
Like, I'm that. Like, like, but the delivery.
He called you a Muppet.
leave nothing but your legs. Nanny from the Muppets. You never saw her face. That means your whole top gets ate.
2013, you were the leading voice, and
You can talk about it. Yeah, for sure.
if you don't stop asking my questions before they come out my mouth.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You were the leading voice in bringing black women onto SNL at the time. You
Absolutely.
and Keenan were the only two black actors. For those who don't know the relevance, why was it so important pressing casting directors on issues of equality and inclusion?
Here's the real. I was in a wait a minute. What was the name? The Griot. That was the name. So the lady is asking me these questions, and of course I'm all about folks. Of course I'm all about women getting on the show. I knew there were black funny women out there. I knew that. I've seen them, you know? So when she asked me the question, she was like, yo, so the diversity on the show, like they don't have a black woman. I said, only thing they got to do is open their eyes. They're all out there, you know? Now, on paper, me saying SNL needs to open their eyes and pay attention doesn't look good. If you would have,
They made that the headline.
Yeah,
okay.
So, let me, because there's so many different levels of shit to this story, right? So, all right. So I say what I said. It goes viral. You know what I mean? Not a bad thing. Bad thing for me. It looks
show. In historical perspective,
Not a bad
you look
thing.
awesome.
Right.
You look. It looks like I read the Griot article recently. You sound amazing. You sound like, oh, he's forward thinking. But I hear you, but you're actually working on this show.
And now you're causing trouble.
Causing problems and ruffling the waters. And that's a problem because this is my employer.
Right.
It'd be different if I was on Mad TV and I said it. But you know, you're working at the institution, so you're saying that they're not doing their job. At least how they looked at it. I'm looking at it like, yo, I'm just trying to bring attention and say, yo, there are funny black women. If you didn't know, there are so many out there. And after that happened, of course, we got Sashir on the show. And now you got Iago. She's on the show. You got Punky. She's on the show.
Shout out Punky.
You know what I mean? Michael Che got on the show. You got all these folks that came during that time. You know, Michael Che wrote a sketch, and it was really funny. It was this, the Nassim Pedrad starred in it. It was the trailer I did. He was like, she's perfect. He's like, she goes to school. She's the perfect chick, but there's one problem. She's got a dick. That shit, that sketch destroyed. So that he got on the show that year, right? 2013, late, he was on the fucking show, right? After that interview comes out, and then Keenan said what he said a couple of weeks afterwards. But I get the heat.
I got called in the office. Lorne Michaels called me in the office. He was like, yo, man. He was like, yo, do you want to be here? Like type stuff. I'm like, yeah, of course. And he's like, yo, you got until December to prove yourself or you're going to get fired type thing. So at this time, one of the most crucial parts of my career, I don't want to get fired from SNL. I still have a lot to say and do, right? And at the same time, me and my ex, we broke up.
Oh, no.
So it's a lot of shit happening at this time. So I wrote a sketch called What Does My Girl Say? I'm in the office at 2 a.m. in the morning. This is after the week Lorne Michaels and said everything. There's a little bit of time afterward. He said what he said. I'm in the office with my homeboy. Now, my homeboy J-Rod, Gerard Tanner, he has this thing called And Then We Had Sex Podcast. It's blowing up right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. That's my best friend, one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? We in the office. We hear the What Does My Girl Say? What does the Fox say? Come on.
What does the fox say?
Yep. I said, what does my girl say? And I was mad at my ex. Took that shit, turned it into a sketch.
Shout out to Kerry Washington.
Shout out to Kerry Washington. Put it at the table. She killed that shit.
She killed that.
And picked it. Made sure it went through. Bruh. After that week, Lorne Michael called me in his office. He said, you proving yourself.
I like that he said that, though, so you didn't have to still feel on edge.
Yeah. He was like, you proving yourself. You're a bright spot here, and you're killing it, so keep it up.
That's dope.
And Kerry Washington, shout out to her, like we're saying, every time I see Kerry, all love. But she tells me this, she says, Jay, I go overseas to Asia, and they don't know me for Scandal. They don't know me for Django Unchained. They don't know me for any of that. You know what they know me for, Jay? I said, what? She says, what does my girl say? Who that bitch?
Who that bitch?
She said,
who that
thank
bitch?
You. Who that bitch?
Who that bitch?
Who that bitch? That was all based on.
She looked like a horse.
Yeah. That's all
They always look like a horse.
They always look like a horse.
Me and my ex, man, thank God for that. It was a terrible, tumultuous situation, but the gems that came that year, arguably, that was one of my best years. I had 28 Reasons.
Okay, so let's talk about that because, comedy comes from pain. And I am someone who is an unabashed SNL fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, my father was watching it in the late 70s, early 80s. One of my greatest memories is getting to stay up and watching SNL. Not just Eddie Murphy, but everything, the Eddie Murphy era, the Mike Myers era, the Phil Hartman era. Like I've seen all of it. So when I saw what does my girl say? I saw that live.
Yeah.
I saw.
You were there?
No, not in this. Not the first time I went was when Eddie hosted.
Okay.
That's the first time I ever been there.
I was there that night.
I was there that night.
Yeah.
I think I seen you that night.
Yeah, we saw each other. Yeah.
But even when I don't get to watch it, I buy SNL and watching it. So I'll never forget seeing 28 Reasons to Hug a Black Guy. This is one of the greatest sketches of SNL history because it's the perfect sketch for Black History Month. First of all, shout out to Black History Month.
Yep.
As a conscious rapper, it makes fun of cheesy conscious rap. It makes fun of the type of conscious rap that white people like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And me as a conscious rapper with a lot of white fans, I found that to be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? When I say slavery, you say sorry. That shit is, that shit was.
Me and LaKendra Tukes, she had the initial idea. She was like, I written 28 Reasons to Hug a Black Guy. I was like, oh, okay, like this. Number 1, we deserve a chance. 2 to 28, slavery. I said, like that, she falls out. That shit, that joke, I said, okay, let's write the sketch. That's a good one. Brought the joint to the table, went through, the writers got it, and it that shit was, but yes, that was written, that's all off of, cause like what they trying to do, bruh? They trying to give white people Juneteenth off. Like Michael Chase said, nigga, that don't make no sense.
At all.
That's the one day y'all should work. Fuck that. You add us all, fuck that. You don't have get to have funnel cake on that day.
No funnel cake.
No discounts for you.
No discounts, no funnel cake,
no funnel cake, fries, none of that.
Get out of here. You still can't say nigga on Juneteenth. Fuck out of here. What's wrong with you?
That's right, Joe Rogan.
That's why Joe Rogan says nigga on everything.
Talib, I mean, come on. Like, you've got a podcast. I've got a podcast. I just, like, I use the word, but, you know.
So real quick
let
story.
bygones be bygones. It's just, you know.
Real quick story.
They let Quentin Tarantino say it, and he says it, so why? Go ahead.
Real quick story. Obviously, Chappelle is friends with Joe Rogan.
Right.
And I got the podcast with Chappelle, and he was going down to Austin to do hits with Rogan.
Right.
And, you know, I don't have nothing against Rogan, but I've been talking about the ape shit and the nigga shit. Like, that shit, I knew about that shit when it happened.
Right.
So my whole shit was like, yo, how is this okay? Why is this?
Nobody's paying attention to it.
Okay. So then Dave was like, yo, come rock with me. And I would not go. Because I was like, I don't want to be the woke guy in the room. I told Tom Segura this when he was on the show. It's like, I don't want to be the woke energy, like, you know, I don't want to be fake.
I feel you.
But then I had to work with Dave. So I went to work, and I'm in rooms with Rogan.
You know what, Talib, before you go any further, what I like about you is the fact that you're not disingenuous no matter what. You will always keep it 100% real and say what you feel. And if people have a problem with that, you like, fuck them. I love that shit, bro.
I say fuck them in my space. Like, I say fuck them in the comment section.
Right.
In Chappelle's space, I just exit the room.
Right.
Like, let y'all be comedy friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could be, me and Dave could be black friends. He could be your white comedy friend. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Rogan address the N-word, so saying nigga, I seen him do it on stage. And so I knew an apology was coming, right? Because I've seen the routine. I'm like, okay, so he knows. He knows. But what's interesting is, me and Dave flew down to Austin to do his show. And I had a moment of clarity. I'm like, okay, if I do Rogan's show, first of all, my fans hate Rogan and Rogan's fans hate me. So I'm like, if I do his show, Talib Kweli, I can't do his show and not bring up the nigga shit and not bring up the ape shit.
Right.
This is a year ago, right? So I flew with Dave in the jet to Austin, ready, like getting my mental together, like, how I gotta do it. I gotta represent. I'm gonna go in there and be DL Hewley. You know what I'm saying? Like, represent. We got off the plane. We get tested. I got COVID.
It was God.
God was like, no. God was like,
COVID.
You don't need to sit with this man. God stopped that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God was like, he was like, oh,
You
I
know-
see a fire happening.
What's crazy is that Joe Rogan probably says nigga on his podcast more than we say nigga on our podcast.
Yeah.
That's a funny joke. That's pretty funny.
You should use that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Shout out to the great Spoon, John Witherspoon.
Oh, without
on
a doubt.
White Famous, he gives you a Flip Wilson story. He says, don't forget your nigga coat.
Yeah.
Speaking of the word nigga.
Yeah.
That's a good show. I was disappointed to see it get canceled.
You were disappointed.
Hey, you know.
Shit, how'd I feel?
I did background on that show, Talib.
Really? It was in an episode with Michael Rappaport?
No, not
You know what? Listen, Floyd, you cocksucker, you can't believe you're out here
where's the
chasing
snowball?
fucking tail. I can't believe it. You know what? Oh, put mayonnaise in your coffee, you British fuck.
You fuck you.
You fuck you.
Yo, when I tell you, White Famous, first of all, man, that show was a good, I learned a lot during that show. You know what I mean? That was my first show where I was I was the star of it, you know? And my face was on it, unfortunately, because one season and this shit got canceled. Now, a lot of things happened behind closed doors. You was about to laugh your ass off for some reason. Go ahead, that's fine. You just put the water back in your
I
mouth.
can't help what's funny to me. I can't. God
That's
put
fine.
I can't do it.
That's fine.
But
Listen.
I swallowed it and I didn't spit it out. God damn it.
There were a lot of politics behind closed doors between two of the producers, and the show didn't get greenlit for a second season. Here's how messed up that show was for me. I got the show the day after my birthday. I thought it was a birthday present. By Christmas,
Canceled.
they canceled it.
Christmas
Happy
present.
birthday, Merry Christmas. So messed up, but all of the characters on that show, all of the relationships, I still talk to those folks.
Shout out to Chris Spencer.
Shout out to Chris
Yes, Chris
Spencer.
Spencer.
Chris, we need you on the show.
He's been asking to
man.
be on the show.
Yeah, because, Chris Spencer is a real nigga. He just, I've been with Jamie Foxx for years. And, I've seen some bullshit.
That's some Chris shit right there. There's some Chris shit right there.
Listen, okay, if you are counting, see, okay, folks, let me address the camera. All right, this is why they called me the GOAT of impressions. It's not because
If you were counting,
it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's count the ones that nobody's seen before. Joe Rogan did that one.
Chris
I just did
Spencer.
Chris Spencer, and there was a few Fabulous did that, and there was
Smith.
another one. Add it to
Chris
the list.
Spencer in a Black Dynamite. I was gonna fuck him up.
You know what's crazy about Chris Spencer? He's been in everything. Like,
Yeah,
everything.
he's been around for so long.
My milk of magnesia.
Everything you watch is like, damn, he's there again.
My milk of magnesia.
I remember that joke he did. He's like, listen, I'm in Hollywood now. They got like drive-by. It's like gays are doing drive-bys. They're like drive-by hissings. It's like skirt. Wait a second. Is he wearing plum with peach?
Yo, that's ill. I feel like White Famous
Yeah.
could potentially be about your time on SNL.
Wow, that's deep.
I feel like 30 Rock was about Tina Fey's time at SNL, and I feel like The Last OG is about Tracy Morgan's time on 30 Rock.
Damn, wow. That's layered. But
Yeah.
yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, man, that would make sense. Me being on, well, except for the amount of there was some raunchy stuff in there that was.
Oh yeah,
happening.
Jamie was raunchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Jamie was getting to do shit that I feel like that he really wanted to do, but he's too much of a movie star to do. So he's like, I'm gonna do it in this TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the fizzle, with the fizzy, I'm gonna make sure I do this on White Famous and leave it there.
All right.
Hey, Floyd, what's happening, baby? Get it together, baby. Let's go, baby.
Word.
Sorry.
I watched 2 Minutes of Fame recently.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was a must-see for new comedians.
Yes.
Both of the main characters, Cat Williams is an absolute legend.
My dog.
Your character was right and wrong at the same time. His character was right and wrong at the same time. For context, for people watching this movie, pits internet YouTube comedians versus the vets.
Yep.
Established vets. Shout out to Keke Palmer, Deion Cole, Earthquake, Red Grant. The cast was stacked. For you as an actor, I felt like it was a bold choice. Because you played a character that was very self-aware, very close to yourself as a comedian.
Yeah.
You're doing your impressions and
Without
doing
a
some of
doubt.
your work
Yeah,
in
without
the
a doubt.
movie. And you have Cat Williams' character criticizing your work. Are you going to talk about hip-hop so you can pull out that lazy Jay-Z impression? You know what I'm saying? Which I was like, this is a courageous bar right here. I feel like that movie was like top 5 for Chris Rock or JoJo Dancer for Eddie Murphy.
Without a doubt.
For Richard, excuse me.
Without a doubt.
For you.
Well, shout out to Devon Shepard. He was he's the one that wrote it, and I think it was the second version. There was a young lady who worked. Her name slips my mind right now, and I'm so mad about it. But Devon Shepard was the original person who put the story together. He was like, yeah, nigga, I wrote that for you, nigga. And I said, all right, cool, let's go. And then it was just all putting the right pieces together. And the story, yes, it was very similar. I mean, I started on YouTube, and though I started.
Did you start on YouTube doing Obama?
I had put Obama up there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for sure. And also on YouTube, like there you go, the Cameron Dipset, all that stuff. But I was doing stand-up at 16,
Right, so you knew both worlds.
I knew both worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to play an internet, go ahead, what you about to say?
No, I was gonna say but back when you started doing YouTube, it was like a little bit different than today's.
Oh yeah. It was totally
internet
different.
Comedians.
It was totally different. It was the Wild Wild West pretty much. Now you got now they trying to we can make money here. So they white people come in, they put the ads and do all that different type of shit. But when I saw the character and I saw it, I was like, okay, that's cool. And I said, yeah. I said I could play that. I said I could play it, and it's a good story. And the father aspect of it. He was just trying to take care of his house. That's all he was trying to do. It wasn't a movie where he was out there, oh yeah, I gotta hustle. I'm on the corner or some bullshit like that. It was like, yo, he's out here trying to get it for his family, and that's all this man wants to do. At the core of everything, he's a good father. And, he doesn't know. He's a kid. He's a kid trying to understand where this thing is going.
Yeah.
And finally, when he understands that, he's going to come into his truth and he's going to be what he envisions himself to be.
No doubt.
And I feel like even in reality, my G, like, all right,
I used to get on stage and just, okay, here's such and such. There was no premises. I throw whatever out. You know, now impressions are like, I don't even have to do impressions. I sprinkle them.
Right.
They're literally sprinkles on my set. I've had
accents.
Accents. They're just, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It should be like that. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be the bulk of it. But, you know, if you're talented, you're talented.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go 25 times harder with jokes because my impressions are so good.
That's interesting.
Interesting. The joke has to be as good as the impression. If it's not, I remember his impressions were good. He'll say whatever about the joke. So I have made it a point in my career to just focus on writing and getting my point of view out there without having to use the voices. And then later, after you got that joke, you put it in there.
Yeah.
People come to my shows now, Talib, apologizing. Yo, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know you could do that. I'm like, what the fuck? You showed up. What'd you show up for?
That's good though. You want them to not expect you.
Yeah.
You know, you want them.
Impressions are a fishing line with a hook and some bait. I just use that to just pull people in now. Whereas before, it was just the whole sea.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
What was it like working with Steven Soderbergh on Unsane?
Absolutely one of the best marks of my career. And I'll say that because the man he booked me off of seeing me do an impression of Denzel that Matt Damon showed to him.
Wow.
And he was like, if you can do that, I know that you have dramatic chops. And he told me that. And for the character I was playing, which was Nate, I guess his name wasn't Nate Parker. Nate Parker's my homeboy.
Right. Shout out to Nate Parker.
Shout out to Nate Parker. But my character Nate, he was he was an undercover reporter trying to talk about how the insurance system is in hospitals and how that gets out. And I feel like that movie is a little gem that everybody always brings up and talks about. Yo, you were so great in Unsane.
You were amazing.
Thank you, man.
Everybody did well in that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the
Claire Foy.
She was amazing in that.
She is.
Because I had a situation with someone who had to go to a mental hospital. You know, somebody I was dealing with. And I'm like, and you know, but I also know that the person I was dealing with, there was a lot of argument and fighting, and there was like suicidal stuff.
Yeah.
Which is that's how they get you.
Yeah.
But there was also like how the main character Claire, had the stalking situation. This person had some trauma in her life that she hadn't dealt with.
Right.
And so it was important for me to see that film. And you did an amazing job in that.
And listen, for Steven Soderbergh to shoot everything on an iPhone.
What?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. You would be sitting there with him. He had a chair with the iPhone on like a track, and he would run it back and forth, and people would push him, and he would just film.
Remember his first movie, Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Yeah.
So he been playing with the format. I'm a fan of Steven Soderbergh.
What lessons did you learn from being on that set that really resonated with you?
The natural is gonna come off as natural. You know, the forced is the forced. The more natural, the more you feel it, the more it's gonna come across. And with that small little lens, I had to make sure that character, the sincerity of that character came across because it was a small little thing
That's
that
interesting.
we were shooting on. You know what I mean?
The bar about Drake adopting strippers, was that in the script or was that you?
Nah, that was me.
Okay, that would sound like you. I'm like, Drake, he be adopting strippers. They have like little communities and shit.
Had a whole community. Drake just comes, he checks on them.
He checks on them.
Every once in a while.
Are y'all good? You good?
Yo, Drake, man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
No, during the lockdown, you were jogging and you were profiled and abused while you were jogging by police. I want to talk about that and in reference to Ahmaud Arbery that happened shortly after that.
Right.
These cops had no mask on, I've heard you say. So tell us a little bit about that situation. Now that you've had some time to reflect on it, how do you feel about it?
I mean, now I'm just thankful that I got out of the situation with my life because, there's definitely a lot of black people who get in those situations and they don't make it, like Ahmaud Arbery or George Floyd or something like that, or Philando Castile, like all of these folks get in situations like that. So now in retrospect, like I'm saying, I'm thankful for my life and I'm thankful I can talk about it because I do have a bit about it in my stand-up, but it's such a real bit that I feel like it definitely humanizes me. It brings me down to everybody's level. Like, listen, I'm a black man in America, no matter what. That's not gonna change. So I have to conduct myself as a black man in America. And I have to look out and I have to make sure that I'm good, I'm safe, I'm straight, and my people are straight. It just, that sense of awareness of being black in America didn't hit until that situation.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm from the burbs, bro. You know? I mean, I haven't even had a ticket. You know what I mean? You know, not even a ticket. I mean, so, and if I got a ticket, I went to driving school and got it taken off my record. So I didn't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm smart. You got to play the system. You know what I mean? So for me to be put into that, man, it was just totally eye-opening. And I had this thing called the Run Tracker app. Now, if that Run Tracker app told me to stop running the block before I got to the cop block, and if it didn't tell me to do that, and I would have ran through there, Bose noise canceling headphones. I can't hear anything.
I hope that was a lesson you took.
Yeah.
Black man running to LA can't have one noise canceling headphones.
No.
You need to hear the noise.
You need to
have one out.
Put the noise to zero. Put the noise canceling to zero. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You have to be able to hear. If I would have ran through that situation, what would have happened when that cop had that gun on me and he told me to freeze? He could have shot at me.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're right. That's, I mean, the respectability part of it. I mean, they shot Malcolm X and Dr. King, and these was where they was wearing like civil rights suits. It didn't even matter what they had on. Doesn't matter how good of a citizen you are.
Right.
If you're a black man in America, disproportionately, you're gonna have that situation.
That's how
you
it
talked
is.
about having a gun in your back. That happened to me in Ferguson. You know, that's the first time I had a cop's gun in my back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I went to Ferguson, I went there as a celebrity. I went there like, I'm gonna go and show solidarity to people.
That's
We're gonna
crazy.
take some pictures. My presence is a gift, how Jay-Z would say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but what happened is I stayed the night, and when I was there at night, after the cameras went away, CNN and all the cameras went away, the vibe was different. And I wasn't the rap star anymore. I was just a nigga on the street.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got my nigga coat lesson. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. It's a callback right there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, you couldn't forget the nigga coat.
That's right. I didn't forget my nigga coat. Your time and energy is so appreciated, brother. Thank you for doing this show.
No, you don't have another question? There was one
I do.
more?
I have one more question before we get out of here.
Oh, okay.
We're going to end on this one. Once again, I want to big up the Spit and Image album and encourage
for
people to
sure.
get it.
Thank you.
Man, my favorite thing on the Spit and Image album is your Tekashi 6ix9ine impersonation. And making Tekashi into a Karen, that's a master stroke.
Thank
he
you,
not?
brother.
That's a
Appreciate it.
master
He
stroke.
is. It's a snitch. It's just a snitch.
That's what a Karen is.
It
just
is. I'm
snitches.
saying. I'm agreeing.
Yo,
Karen energy.
shout out to Andrew Hypes. Andrew Hypes, he produced that whole album. I heard that beat, man, and I said, you know what? I said, I got something for that. And I made that in 2020. This was like a little bit after that situation. So I had just moved into the neighborhood like a year prior. So I had white people coming up to me like, yeah, so what are you doing in that big house? So what do you do?
Are you a football player?
You a football player? You a basketball player?
Right.
Huh? You're in that big house
He's like,
by
you
yourself?
don't see the lawn people?
I'm like, you don't see it. Bitch, I live here.
Right.
I live here.
Right.
You don't see the Porsche?
Right.
Bitch, I live here.
Right. And that's the song.
That's the song. So,
Bitch, I live here.
bitch, I live here. So it's just a call out to all of that. So everything worked together for me to do that. And Tekashi was snitching that year. So you know what I mean? It was just like a big fest of
He was
fun.
snitching that. He was
And I got
snitching a couple of years.
Who else? I got Big Sean rapping up there and shit, doing a feature.
The Big Sean impersonation is good because I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected a Big Sean verse on a Tekashi song,
But stupid. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like everybody's a bum ass nigga. Like that's what they are. Like you snitching. Look, ho, Meek Mill, you's a bitch. You snitch too. You snitch. Listen, look, on my mother. Like for real,
Oh, shit.
like you can get the business. Like you can get. I'm still cool with Trey.
I don't know what the fuck all this
what
shit.
all this shit, right?
Look, I want to do the wrong one. Somebody get offended. Hey, my nigga, you can't
Right.
be doing that shit.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I mean?
get more than canceled.
That's
Listen,
funny.
listen, you a bum ass nigga.
it was just, I don't know.
He turned
man.
into Daniel real quick in that court, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's Daniel.
He was definitely Daniel
Rodriguez.
Hernandez.
Something like that.
It's Hernandez. ain't it?
Alvarez, what's his name? What's his last name?
I thought it was Hernandez.
Daniel was.
We've said
perfect
3
name.
different
I
Spanish
said it
last names.
correctly. Y'all are out of control.
Vasquez.
Oh, it was Steve's cousin.
Just imagine them talking about us. Let's see here. Is that a Jones? Or that's a Tyson?
It's Talib
Honestly,
Jones.
Sometimes
Is that a
I
Houston?
feel,
That's a Houston right there. That's what it.
I feel
Pharoah.
so bad because I just know, like, and this is off camera, but every time, like, even if someone tells us, were they black or were they white? Like, white people are doing that too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Then someone, was it a nigger or was it one of us? It was a nice white lady.
Look, man, there's been some shit that's happened over these last few years. You be like, God dang, really? I never would expect. Really? We did that?
Right.
Oh, man. Come on, bro. That was us? Come on, bro. Look, man. Bro.
Oh, they
He ain't-
mixed. It's all right.
He ain't one of us. You know what I
Right.
mean? He ain't under all that. That's an Oreo nigga right there. You know what I mean? I don't want them.
doubt.
That
None of this
that one
should
of them
be
Creamfield
making it.
niggas.
Them with cream of
You
wheat.
say you want
Cream of wheat niggas.
no porridge
Yo,
niggas.
tell me what, Talib, Creamfield nigga. You a Creamfield nigga should be put on a shirt.
You a Creamfield
You
nigga.
a Creamfield nigga. You ain't real, bitch. You
Right.
get out.
Hostess
Whatever.
ass nigga.
Yeah, hostess, cake ass nigga.
Well, okay,
I like that.
hostess ass nigga. I like that too, but I want to know what is next for the world's best impressionist. What is next on your
see
list? 200 plus.
Your boy got the Casablanca Buddha Records biopic dropping this year, Spinning Gold. Just saw that yesterday. Fantastic movie.
Yes.
Have another movie with Ashley Benson coming out called Private Property. That's going to be on Lionsgate. That's in April. Okay.
on.
I got another movie I did with Anderson Paak. Meryl Streep and Ice Cube. That's a Netflix animated joint.
Yesterday
That
was
one's
Anderson
coming
Paak's
out.
birthday. Shout out to Anderson Paak.
God dang it, I didn't hit him. Oh, man. Okay.
It's all good.
Happy birthday, Andy. Oh,
Right, he did the teeth. How you do that? How you impersonate a nigga teeth?
Cause you gotta pull your lip back.
How you impersonate a nigga teeth?
That movie's coming out, and another movie that I did with Senqua Walls. That's my bro. Shout out to Senqua. Jermaine Fowler's in that one. It's a few other cats. It's a horror film called The Blackening. Tim Story directed it.
The Blackening.
The Blackening.
It's a sequel to The Dickening.
Put some more dicks in it.
The Dickening.
We mean more dicks.
The Dickening. Sponsored by
That was a callback, ladies and
Yo,
gentlemen.
so I got that, and I'm shooting a movie next month. This it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be for Paramount. You know what I mean? And then I got another one I'm shooting after that.
Damn.
And I got another project.
busy. The man is
coming
busy.
out. Hey man, I'm coming out with this project called The Fuck Tape. And will y'all hear this?
The fuck
The
tape.
Fuck Tape. PHUCK though, but still, it's the
Is
Fuck
it an
Tape.
tape.
album or a movie?
It's an album. Yeah.
Well, projects can be movies too.
Yeah, you're right. But this is a musical project, and I've got a lot of the songs done, and I just did this song with Sky X, and this shit is crazy. Yeah, like Hove crazy. This shit's crazy.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
And thank you for your time again. You mentioned horror,
doubt.
so I have to shout out the horror movie you did, The Bad Hair.
Yes.
Because I went to high school with James Vanderbeek, and he's in that movie. Ask Vanderbeek about me in high school. I directed a play that he was the star of. We didn't get it off the ground because there's too many curses in it.
Of
But
course.
That's my background.
Yeah, Talib, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a conscious play
Okay. It was a conscious play with a lot of fucks.
with a lot of fucks in it, a lot of F words. The People's Party is proud to have Jay Pharoah in the house. Give it up. That was amazing.
Man, come on, man.